All right, welcome back. We continue live right here. Bob Pompeani, Gene Collier on the Border to Border hotline of the Sports Call. We got a tweet here from our friend Sean McDowell over WDVE, one of the legendary men of this city. He says, hey, Bob, Gene rocked the room at the Harv this past Saturday night, Mountaineer Racetrack and Casino. Gene, Joey O'Connell, Billy Gardell, everyone howled. Gene, I heard you were a riot. I heard it was a big crowd. And how many times did you mention the Sports Call in your presentation?
None in this one, Bob. I was just Billy's special guest. That means I got 10 minutes. I didn't do the usual 35 minutes on the Sports Call. But a lot of people down at the casino and at the show ask about the show. They're very complimentary of you, no one else.
Well, that's nice to hear. All right, Richard McFadden on Twitter at KDPomp at Gene Collier says nobody should wear number 26. That's Rod Woodson's number. They already issued it, though.
It's already been issued.
It's issued, so once it's issued, it's issued. Guess what? Lynn Swan was issued. John Starworth was issued.
That's right.
I don't think you're going to see 43, are you?
Probably not.
Probably not. I don't know. Waylon in Washington. What's up, Waylon?
Hey, hi, Bob. Hi, Gene.
Hey, Waylon.
Hey, listen, I really don't have an opinion on this replay. I'm not sure how to feel about it. But, like, if you think about it, like, you got the Kentucky Derby, okay, you had the Saints game, and then you had that double dribble with Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it kind of brings in a shady kind of area there, that doesn't, if it don't gel, it's not jello. I mean, they didn't get the call.
All it is too much technology, too many good cameras, too much super slow-mo, and you see things that you wouldn't normally see. And that's how it is, Waylon. And it's unfortunately, it's only going to get more impactful because they're going to come out with better technology that takes you so close. And that's why I don't like it. Thanks for the call. I want to get as many as I can here on this. We got Sean in Reserve Township. Sean, go ahead.
Yes, hey, gentlemen. First of all, love the show.
Thank
you. Secondly, I think I have the answer to all this instant replay.
Good.
We're never going to get rid of it. Help the flow mo, hold the super zoom, 3 replays at the same speed the game is played and the same speed that the refs are seeing it as. It's either obviously it's a bad call or not. Move on. Bad calls in the past. We can't change the past games. We can't review all the other games. Move on.
All right, Gene, what do you think of that?
I appreciate that attempt, but it doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you have the technology and you're going to change it anyway, run it at slow motion to make sure. If the point is to get it right, that doesn't make sense to me. But, I mean, getting rid of it, that makes sense to me.
You have to admit, though, the intent was never this. The intent was never to get a guy oversliding second base by a hangnail and you call him out because of it. That's not what it was for. No. But it's gotten so good that that's now what's happening. And it's going to get even better that way. So I don't know what to think. All right, let's go out to Jim in Saxonburg. He's been waiting for a long time. Hey, Jim, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Bob? I was with all my veteran buddies at the VFW tonight. We have a few questions.
Congrats to you guys, by the way.
Yeah.
First off, is Troy Polamalu eligible for the Hall of Fame this year?
Yeah, he's getting close. If he's not, if it's 5 years removed, it's got to be getting close. I'm not sure exactly, but you can look when he left the game.
Do you feel he's a first-round selection?
First ballot? I would make every reason to think that he would be. Yes, he's a different-making kind of safety. Now, the stats don't necessarily stack up. Gene, and thanks for the call. If you're looking at total stats versus some of the guys who've played that position before, you're not going to find the amount of interceptions. But what you do find is a guy who was completely transcending the game into a different. How many times have you seen him time that snap, jump over the line, and tackle somebody? Just things he's done.
I think he'll go in at the earliest possible moment just because of what a spectacular player he was.
Do you think stats will come in, and if so, do they hurt him?
I don't think they really have to. I mean, I think I was involved in the Hall of Fame election one year when Ed Bouchette couldn't be there, and one of the candidates was Brett Favre, and the person who was making his case said, I can give you all the stats, but I'm just going to say Brett Favre. And that's the way Troy will.
Exactly. There's no question about it. And not only that, he is a Hall of Fame person as well. He, along with his wife, too, Theodora. Outstanding family. All right, let me squeeze it. How much time we got, Steve? One more? Let's go to Mike in Wexford. Hey, Mike, go ahead.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
What's up?
I just got a question for you. Whatever happened to Mike McCarthy? Did he ever get another job, or what happened?
No.
Mike who?
Mike
McCarthy.
Oh, no, not yet. No. He was in line to get the Jets job, I thought, and it never happened.
Yeah, he interviewed with the Jets and I believe with the Browns.
Yeah.
But he decided after not getting the Jets job, not want to coach this year, but does want to coach next year.
Let's go Nunzio and Braddock real quick. Nunzio.
Hey, boys. Hope you're having a good night.
Yeah.
I just got a couple things to ponder.
Real quick.
Take your time.
Okay, a couple weeks ago, they pitched hitted Kang for Tucker, or Tucker for Kang, and we had a tying run on second base.
Right.
And then yesterday...
Lindsay, I'm out of time. You got to call earlier. I got to get you on there. I'm sorry. I got to go to a break. My apologies,
All right.
sir. But thank you. We'll try to do this tomorrow. We'll be right back.